Hello, Mrs. Braund here, Head of Languages. I'm going to talk to you about choosing GCSE French or GCSE Spanish next year as an option. We do currently offer both French and Spanish at GCSE, and that is a continuation of the language that you are currently studying. So if you're currently studying French, then you would be able to opt for French. If you're currently studying Spanish, you would be able to opt for Spanish next year. We don't normally offer the option to start a second language from scratch. However, if there is some particular reasons why you'd like to choose the other language, then come and have a conversation with me. But it's not something that we normally allow. We do, however, sometimes allow students who are continuing with their first foreign language to perhaps take up a second language as well. So, for example, if you currently do French and you're opting to do GCSE French, but you would also like to do Spanish, it may be a possibility for very good linguists. But again, come and have that conversation with me. Okay, I'm going to take you through the GCSE French and Spanish course. We do AQA at Budehaven, and the course content is the same for both subjects. I'm going to take you through what that course looks like now. So the course is divided into 3 themes. The first theme is people and lifestyle, and that's then divided into topics. So topic 1, identity and relationships with others. That's discussing yourself and family and how you get on with each other. Topic 2, healthy living and lifestyle. Topic 3, education and work. Theme 2 is popular culture, and that's divided into topic 1, free time activities. Topic 2, customs, festivals and celebrations. So we look at how things like Christmas and New Year's Eve, Easter would be celebrated in French and Spanish speaking countries. And we also look at specific festivals that take place in those countries. And topic 3 is celebrity culture, which involves looking at famous French and Spanish actors, actresses, musicians, influencers, and talking about them. Theme 3 is communication in the world around us, and that's divided into topic 1, travel and tourism, which is to do with holidays. Topic 2, media and technology, so we talk about the internet, use of mobile phones, social media. And topic 3, the environment and where people live. So not just talking about your house and your town, but also talking about how you help the environment where you live. So you will hopefully notice that a lot of those topics are topics that we have already studied. So in year 7, we look at talking about your family. We also look at talking about school. In year 8, we talk about free time, and we also talk about where you live. So you will already have a really good understanding of the vocabulary and the knowledge that you would need to talk about those topics. At GCSE, we just expand it, go into a little bit more detail, and maybe explore the grammar a little bit more. You should also notice that the current year 9 topics, festivals, customs and traditions, is a GCSE topic. So throughout year 9, you are actually looking at GCSE content. They are the GCSE modules. The one after customs and festivals will then go on to celebrity culture. So by the end of year 9, you've already done a chunk of your GCSE learning. The assessment methods. So all our exams take place at the end of year 11 as exams, and there is no coursework. The exam is tiered entry, so either foundation or higher, and you need to choose a tier entry that's the same for all papers. So for example, if you want to be foundation listening, you would be foundation in all the other papers as well. There are 4 papers: listening, speaking, reading and writing. Each is worth 25%. And most of those papers are out of 50 marks. It's only the foundation listening which is out of 40 marks. Now, the listening and the reading papers follow very similar pattern to what the type of activities that we already do in school and the type of assessment that we already do in school. So the listening and the reading, most answers involve multiple choice answers or a few short sentences in English. There is a dictation in the listening where you have to write down what you hear. We practice that skill in class already. and there is a translation in the reading from Spanish or French into English. The speaking exam takes place with your class teacher and is a maximum of 12 minutes if you are a higher tier student. And during that exam, you are asked to speak about the topics that we have been studying throughout the 2 years. So you will have a good idea about the type of questions that you will be asked during that exam before you go into the exam. The writing tier paper, you'll be asked to write a couple of short essays, much like what you do in school already. The biggest one, there's one of 150 words in the higher tier, all the rest are considerably shorter than that. And there is also a translation from English into Spanish or French. Again, we practice all those skills in class already. So styles of learning. So as I've said, you are actually looking at GCSE content already in Year 9. So you will already have an idea about the types of lessons that we use in school. We continue to use sentence builders and knowledge organisers throughout Key Stage 4, throughout GCSE. And with those sentence builders, we continue to do the type of activities that you're already used to. So bingo, delayed dictation, one pen, one dice, mind reader, mosaic writing, tangled translations, all those exercises that we have done throughout Key Stage 3, we continue doing them in Key Stage 4. The only difference is that we add in a digital textbook in years 10 and 11 called Caboodle, and from that we do some more listening and reading practice, which is a bit more linked to the type of question you would get in the GCSE exams. We continue to use LanguageNut at Key Stage 4 for homework and also for additional support and learning at home. And we also use Quizlet, which is an online learning platform, vocabulary learning, and Seneca and BBC Bitesize, which I'm sure you're aware of, are good revision websites. So why learn a language? So I hear fairly regularly from students that they don't think that they need to learn a language because everybody speaks English. It's simply not true. In fact, 75% of the world don't speak any English at all, and English isn't even the language with the most amount of native speakers. So the first place goes to Mandarin Chinese and then Spanish. So there's more native speakers of Spanish than there are in English. And English is there with just under 5% of the world's population being a native English speaker. So please remember, not everybody speaks English. And in fact, if 75% of the world don't speak any English at all, that's a big chunk of the world. Okay? It increases your brain power. So learning a language has been proven to be good for your brain and can help slow the aging process because it keeps your brain active. It teaches you communication skills, listening skills, and problem solving. Now, all these skills are well sought after by future employers, and quite often you'll see on job adverts that the employer is looking for somebody with good communication skills. And these are the skills that you learn from learning a language. So it's a really good thing to have on your CV to show that you have good communication skills, listening skills, and problem solving. So it's not just about the words that you learn, but also about these really important skills that it teaches you as well. Improves your knowledge of your own native language. So it will help you with your English. And that's because we talk about things like grammar and sentence structure and paragraph formation. So it could help you with your English. It gives you a better knowledge of different cultures and customs, so it makes you more aware of the world and how the world works and what things look like in different countries. It makes you more employable. So we have quite a big skills shortage in the UK of language skills, and it is estimated that we lose billions of pounds every year on our economy because we don't have language skills to compete on a global scale. So, 1 in 5 UK businesses are looking for a language learner, a school leaver with a language qualification. So it will make you more employable because it is a skill that lots of employers are looking for. It could also earn you more money, on average between 8 and 20% more. And in fact, 86% of the richest under 30s in the UK have a language skill. So it does tend to bring you more money. Okay, it also gives you more opportunities for enriching experiences, including working and travelling. So please remember that although we teach you French or Spanish, having learned that first foreign language sets you up to then find it much easier to learn all additional foreign languages. So learning French and Spanish can open you up to the opportunity of go and travel in all the other countries that don't speak French or Spanish. And that could be for working or for just for traveling and those sorts of experiences. So try and think about keeping your options open for going to all these places and having all these conversations with people that don't speak English. Remember, 75% of the world don't speak any English. You never know where life is going to take you. Maybe you've got a really good idea about what you want to do and what you're going on to do. But we never know exactly, do we? We never know what's going to happen. So I would encourage you to keep your options open. Having a GCSE really opens lots of doors to lots of other opportunities. It gives you the most choices. Because it is one of those skills that not many people have, and it does tend to make you stand out from the crowd. So it's always going to be an advantage to have a GCSE. It's never a wasted thing on your CV. So I hope you consider taking either GCSE French or Spanish next year. If you have any more questions, then my email address is at the bottom of the screen. Thanks very much.